Okay guys, so I'm just gonna spray my face with some Pixi makeup fixing and priming mist. It's got rose and green tea extracts in it. I'm really liking using this in winter because it keeps my skin really dewy and hydrated for foundation. Then today I'm going to be starting with my eyes because I've got quite a lot I want to do with my eyes today, and I want to make sure that my base is just nice and clear from all fallout or any smudges that I might do with the colour on my eyes. So let's just get started. I'm going to take some Tarte Shape Tape to prime my eyes. It's in the shade Light Medium Honey. I really like to been really liking using this primer for the past few months that I've been away because it's really sticky and gives coverage to my eye, gets rid of any unwanted marks, veins that I might have on my eyes. As well, just do this kind of a chit chat, get ready with me thing. Tell you what I've been doing when I was away and all of this. I've kind of been working. That's kind of the only thing that I've been doing. I have this job where I had literally zero time to film for the past 7 months. I've been working so much that every hour or every half day off, every weekend where I've had time to actually sit down and film, I've just slept. That's literally what's been happening. I just fell asleep, rested because I physically couldn't have the energy and had any inspiration to do a video. And as well, there's been this thing where I'm like, I didn't really know if my videos interested anyone. I didn't really know if I didn't even know if I wanted to continue YouTube because I just felt like it was pointless. No one was watching, no one really cared about what the fuck I was doing. But finally I got the courage, and some people around me told me that they enjoyed it, even though I didn't think they actually cared about it. So I thought, you know what, I might sit down this weekend. I'm actually not that tired. I've got enough time to have a nap, rest, and probably do a video for the first time in like light years. So I'm doing it today. And to start off, I'm going to be using today this palette that I've really liked for the past 2 or 3 months. I don't know how much time it's been out. It's the Morphe 35M. I'm really liking this palette. Pigmentation is really amazing, and I've love playing with colour in my eyes. So today I'm going to be kind of using this kind of first 2 rows, the greens and the browns. And I think this is a bit annoying. And I think I'm going to go into this colour now with my Morphe M507. And my technique has changed a bit this past few months as well, because I've realised that I like to not set my base. I like to use smaller brushes and go from the inside and blow it up instead of going from the outside and then kind of going through the inside portion of the eye. I don't know if you get what I'm saying, but that's kind of it. So I'm placing the green just in kind of the socket of my eye. Okay, so now I'm going to take my Morphe M330 brush. It's this kind of supple, fluffy brush, and I'm going to take one colour for one side of the eye and another colour for the other side of the eye, so bear with me. I'm going to take this really nice orange from the palette on the brush, and I'm going to place this right above the green colour that I put on just before. Okay, so this part is done. Trust me, I look crazy right now, but I think it will look just fine later on. So for the other part of the eye, I'm going to take this nice and rich brown, which I've been really loving, and just blending it 50% above and 50% into the green, just like the orange. Okay, so now that I've finished that part, I'm going to go into Jeffree Star Thirsty palette, which has been my go-to for the entire summer. I absolutely love this palette. And I'm going to take this really rich yellow cold quench on my M513 brush, and I'm going just to tie everything together. Okay, so now I'm going to take one dark green from the 35M palette on my small brush, and I'm going to go just on the corner of my eye to deepen everything out. Okay, so now that this is done, I'm going to be able to go in and cut my crease. So for this, I'm going to use my MAC Select cover up in NC35, and I'm going to be using this small brush from Morphe, which is the R42, which I really love for cutting the crease, and I'm going to go really slow in tapping motions to just cut out my crease, and then also go on the center of my eye because I want to be doing a cut crease and a halo eye. You know what, because if I'm coming back today, I might as well go in. It is cut. I'm going to go into the dark green color again, but with a packing brush this time, and just go over the concealer to intensify the outer part of my eye even more. Go in with this pointy fluffy brush and the orange color that we used before, and go just a little bit more into the eye, and going just right up to the point where I cut my crease. And by the way, this brush is from Kiko. So yeah, just to keep talking just a tiny bit, make a break of the makeup. I've been really inspired lately to do more colourful and kind of more intricate looks as well, step out of my comfort zone. Since I decided to go back on YouTube, because before, as I wasn't sure if what I was doing mattered, if what I was doing actually pleased people or anything, I stopped kind of doing it for myself. I kind of always started doing it for others. Now I'm kind of more, I'm just taking this to blend everything. I'm kind of more inspired since I've been more doing it for myself instead of for what other people wanted to see or anything. So this is why you're getting me doing this kind of crazy look today. Now I'm just going to take the packing brush again on the other side and take this orange color and kind of just blend it towards the middle, but without going into the middle, because I want to leave that space free for some interesting stuff later on. And by the way, it would really help me as well to get more ideas and get you guys what you want to see. Even though I'm going to start doing more looks that are me and my identity, I really still want to please my audience. So if you want to leave any suggestions, like any colour scheme that you want me to do, any kind of challenges you wanted me to do, anything you want me to do, just put it in the comments down below or DM me on Instagram, because if you don't see me on YouTube, just know that I keep posting on Instagram because I really like posting on Instagram, and it's much faster as well. So I've been posting looks for the past 7 months, months on Instagram, so go over there and check my looks out and leave comments. Also follow whatever you want. If you really want to see me on the daily as well, I post Instagram stories and stuff like that. Okay, so now I'm going back into the deep brown with the packing brush and going in the inner portion of my eye, just getting the color in there. taking the same small detail brush as before, and this time going into this kind of light brown and blending everything out. Okay, so now that I've finished this part, I'm going to go on with the center of my eye, and I'm going to be using this color from the 35M palette and just apply it in the center of my eye. I finished applying the shadow, and I've applied a bit of Crystal Cave glitter from Anastasia Beverlyhills right on top as well. I'm just going to do the other eye off camera and I'll be right back. And now for highlight, I'm going to use this new Glamglow highlight. Okay, so now I've finished my eyes and applied some Huda Beauty Noir lashes. I did my brows as well with the Anastasia Beverlyhills Caramel Dip Brow as per usual. And now to move on to skin, I'm going to be using a foundation that I've been using literally every single day since I bought it. Just the Dior Backstage foundation in 4W. Really love this foundation because I've been kind of because I've been kind of obsessed with using not full coverage, kind of medium to light coverage foundations recently, because my skin's been really good and I don't want to kind of look too cakey, and it's really good for every day. I've been using more full coverage foundations for like big events and going out, but otherwise I've kind of really liked using this foundation because I find that it's perfect for an everyday use and it still gives me a kind of flawless skin look, and it's really kind of dewy and glowy, which I've always liked for foundations in the winter. And I'm using Sigma Ran Kabuki F82 brush to blend it out. I find that using a brush with this foundation is much better than a beauty blender because it will soak all the product out, if you know what I mean. So as you can see, it's really dewy and it's kind of like, ooh, already giving me a highlight only by applying the foundation. So, to move on to concealer, where is it? Oh, I've been putting on the Nars Soft Matte Complete Concealer in Custard lately. I've been trying to make it work differently with my eyes because I don't remember if you know what I said in the previous video, but this concealer was a bit too dry for my eyes. So now I really apply it kind of low, not where the dry patches of my under eyes are or the like little baby wrinkles that I have are, but under it. And of course everywhere else that I want to conceal and highlight. I've got a massive spot over here right now. What the fuck? So that needs concealing, doesn't it? And then I've been taking my Select Cover Up Concealer on the same brush to actually go under my eye because this is much more light and hydrating, which is what my under eyes need. And then I blend it all out with my beauty blender. Now that my concealer is blended and that my under eyes look perfect, I'm going to set my concealer with this powder that I've been loving recently. It's making my under eyes look perfect. I actually bought it because I used the face powder and it made my skin look so stunning and smooth, and everyone would ask me like, what the hell have you done to it? But I thought I might try the loose powder, because if the face powder is so good, the loose powder might be just as good. So I'm talking about the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Under Eye and Face Powder. Just as I thought, it was just beautiful. The only thing is, it actually stinks. It smells of dry paint, like it's really bad. Thank you. Please, Charlotte Tilbury, just do something about that, because the product is amazing. I can't even. The scent is actually absolutely horrible. So I'm taking my Zoeva 101 brush and just setting everywhere I put concealer on. Now that I've set my under eye, I'm going to take this big fluffy E2 brush from Morphe and the Charlotte Tilbury face powder, airbrush polish finish skin perfecting micro powder. Jesus, that's long. In medium, and just go all over my face. So I've been really loving doing no foundation days as well recently, because I just think that sometimes it's good to actually let your skin breathe, and to be just yourself, because sometimes you kind of forget to take care of your skin, and I just realized that by doing that my skin just got even better than it was before. I've got less pimples, less redness, less dryness, just by sometimes applying tons of moisturizer and just a bit of concealer on my skin, and going out doing my entire day like this, refreshing it with a spray which I really like is the Clinique Moisture Surge spray. I got this the other day, or my Pixi spray, just refreshing my skin throughout the day, just made it look a lot healthier and very glowy. And people actually told me they thought I was wearing foundation. I don't know if they just told me this to please me or just like kiss my ass. They actually told me they looked amazing, so I was really happy about that. So I've been kind of doing that a lot recently, and I loved it. And I found out that when I do this, when I actually put makeup on and go a bit more intricate and crazy with my looks like today, I just appreciate it even more. I'm just like, ah, yes, today I'm going to be able to create, today I'm going to be able to wear a full face of makeup and look like the baddest bitch ever, and just feel myself and just be happy and just love my life and be colourful. And every emotion the makeup kind of makes me feel, I feel it even more by just having taken a step back, just let my skin breathe, let my mind breathe and everything, and it's just so good. So I'm going to take now my, oh no, to finish my under eye. I'm going to take my Kiko flat brush and this dark green colour that I used on the eyes from the Morphe 35M, and I'm just going to apply it right in my lower lash line. And then I'm going to take this small Morphe brush and this brown shadow from the 35M palette, and I'm just gonna buff out my lower lash line. And to make it even more funky, I'm going to take this more detailed brush and going back into the orange for the 35M palette and just going right at the lower, and I'm just going right at the lower point of my lower lash line and running it down there, and then going back into the yellow from the Jeffree Star palette and this small detail brush. I am just going to go even lower and kind of buff everything out and blend the yellow into all the previous colours that I've applied to kind of mirror what's been done on the lid. Feeling this. So next I'm going to take this yellow liner and apply it on this kind of small liner brush from Morphe, and this is gonna look a bit scary, but I'm just going to apply it in my waterline. Okay, so now the next step is putting mascara on my lower lash line, and I've been really loving the Nars Climax mascara recently. It's just been doing my lashes very good. Okay, so this is the eyes finally done, so now I am finally going into the bronzer, which is my Anastasia Beverlyhills Saddle bronzer. I've been using this since I got it. If you've been following me on Instagram, if you've been following my looks on Instagram, you've noticed that it's kind of the only bronzer contour powder that I've been using. There's that one and the Colourpop contour powder that I've been loving as well, but this is just the perfect bronzer for my skin and blends really well. I can work really fast with it. It's just perfect. And I've just used an R2 Morphe brush. Ooh, what a difference a good contour and bronzer makes. Look alive again. So I'm going to use today the Glamglow Highlighting Powder Palette, which comes in 3 colours for different complexions, and it's infused with hyaluronic acid, I never can pronounce this, and golden gemstones and vital flower and different skin ingredients which are really good, and I think it looks really beautiful. I'm using this Nabla highlighting brush with the middle shade, which is my favourite, and I think one that works best with my skin tone. So as you can see, it's really skin-like, kind of buttery highlighter. It's not the most blinding, but I think it's the most flattering for the skin. It literally feels like there's nothing in the skin, and the texture is so good, and it literally smells like bubblegum, which is something that the Charlotte Tilbury powder could definitely smells like, because it smells like absolute shit. And just because I want to be extra and that I want to show you one of my favourite highlighters for the past 7 months, I'm going to apply the Nabla Savage highlighter, which is this really nice gold shade, with the brush that comes with it, obviously, just on the high points of my cheeks to intensify. Oh dear. Oh, have you seen this? Ooh, this highlighter is absolutely just out of this world. And I'm going to apply some of it in my inner corner. Oh, can you see how intense that is? Perfect. So that's it for the highlight, and now for the final touch, which is blush. I'm going to use my Crease Mandurine, which is this peachy blush I've been obsessed with for the past probably 2-3 years. I absolutely love it, and it complements this look really well. Voila! Now for setting the skin, I'm going to take my Pixi setting spray again. Oh, never too much setting spray. Just let that dry for a second. And then for the lips, I'm going to be using a shade that, very controversial shade, very controversial lipstick, which is the Many of Your Way collaboration with Jeffree Star lipstick. I can't stop laughing saying this because what the fuck, you know, for people who've been following the beauty industry, like what the fuck. I'm sorry for me, but Manny is absolutely out of the picture for me. I'm Team Jeffree all the way, but this shade is literally my favourite shade ever for liquid lipstick, so I just keep wearing it because it's beautiful, and I find nothing that actually compares to it, and Jeffree Star lipsticks are my favourite ever. Oh, and for my people in Switzerland and France who actually would want to purchase Jeffree Star without ordering online and everything, it is finally available at Marionneau. So if you want to go and purchase a lipstick, highlight, lip scrubs, palettes, anything, everything is available at Marionneau. I know it's available at the one in Beverlyhills for the ones that for the ones that want to go and get it in Geneva. I'm not sure it's available in Ferney at the Marionneau yet, but it is available at Beverlyhills, and run there to get one of the lips. Sorry about that, my camera overheated and I had to start it again. So I was saying this lipstick is perfect for this eye look. I'm sorry about the controversy, I just love it. It's a shame. Oh, look how beautiful it is. And it's the shade Daddy, by the way, for people who were wondering. So yes, this is the finished look, guys. I hope you like it. It's really different and I tried to step out of my comfort zone. You see, it looked weird through half of the tutorial, but it actually looks good in the end. I love the highlight, love everything. Love the yellow waterline. I think I might start doing colourful waterlines more often. I hope you like it. If you do, please subscribe to my channel, like, comment, follow me on Instagram, follow me on social media. Let me know if there's anything you want me to do next. I love you all. Always feel beautiful and powerful. Never be afraid of makeup. Never be afraid of anything in life. I love you, and I will see you in my next video.